Cancer, it's time to jump high, jump smart, and celebrate. Let's take a look at Cancer for the month of November, because there is something in the air surrounding our Cancers that is really going to pull you out of a funk. And I do feel a lot of you have been in a funk. Now, you may have made decisions, made choices to go in a different direction, whether it was by choice or by force. There's changes that are around Cancer, and you've been going through it for the past couple months, some of you even longer than that. Some of you may be climbing up and doing really well, but yet that change is in the air and you can feel it, and it's coming in strong in the month of November. But with this decision comes this fear, this feeling of, is it the right thing to do? This month is about trusting your gut, trusting that everything you've been through, everything you've learned from the time you started learning all the way through today, that it has everything to do with this month of November, and it even rolls into December. Remember, June, July, August, and September was about the karma. What you put out is what you get back. All of the action that you put out is coming back in October, November, December, and January. So this is that 8-month transformation at the end of the ninth, the 9-year, the 2025, and then that's who you're starting off in 2026. Now, what I mean by this, Cancer, is it doesn't mean you aren't already there. You may very well be there, but there are twists and turns, new paths, new doors are opening for you. But it's about overcoming the fear of something. That's the jump. The card that originally came out for you on the positive side is the Fool card. Now, the Fool card is such a great card. Remember, tarot is a story of life. This has to do with every aspect of life, the good, the bad, the light, the dark, and everything in between, including people, characteristic traits, etc. The Fool card is a beautiful energy, because this is like saying, I've got this. I know what direction I'm going. You have to do your research, because if you jump off the cliff and you didn't do your research, you may fall and not be able to get back up, or find yourself right back jumping into the same exact spot. But when the Fool does the research, they say, hey, yeah, I'm working with the divine. I am working with my own energetic vibration and frequency, and I'm going to change my life, and I know what way I'm going. I'm going to make sure I've got a backup here, a backup there. When I set out for my travel, which I've wanted to do this, I'm in Spain, and I've wanted to do this since I was 14 years old. And this isn't necessarily a long-term thing, but it is definitely a time of my life where I wanted to travel. I believe it expands the mind. I believe we grow when we begin to learn other cultures. And let me tell you, the people that I've met out here who know 5 different languages, who have lived in other countries, they are some of the most intelligent people I've ever met. Beautiful, beautiful people, really wonderful community. And I've been to 5 different countries out here so far. But when I set sail, so to speak, I had a backup plan, okay? All I knew is I was going to go to Switzerland first and meet my friend there. The rest, we book it as we go. And that's what I did. I opened a map and said, I'm going to go there. But once I found the spot, then I started researching what's around it. What's the community, the commute like? Because I don't want to get a car. I don't want to. I want to walk. I want to take the train. I want to do the bus. That's the way I want to live this part of my life, at least for some of it. Probably not forever, but for some of it. But you get where I'm going. Do the research so that when you make that leap, you have an idea of what is around you, the circumstances, the backup plan, and more information. But the thing is when we get this card, there is fear that I had to overcome in order to take advantage of this card. Cancer, you're overcoming your fear if you haven't already. This is leaving the old behind because it is no longer valid. My son taught me this. Once you turn around, it is gone. It's already in the past. And I'm like, but it was just said. It was really hard for me, right? I'm like, they just said it. And he goes, it doesn't matter. It's literally in the past. We had a debate on it, right? And I was like, whoa, he is absolutely right. This was years and years ago. But he was so right, because literally that's what in the past is. The only thing coming forward is the memory of what happened. So if you're feeling stuck and you're feeling like in this anger, or especially those of you who have gone through the detachment of material possessions, the detachment of people you love, letting go of a lot, if not everything. And that happens very frequently in this journey to rise into this position to start this new life. But this is where the good stuff comes in. Okay. Now, when it comes to your financial security, you definitely have something beautiful. This is the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is success in relationships, in the home that you're looking for, the land that you're looking for, communities, love. Love is abound around Cancer. And oh God, I love that. I heard that before I even came on. I just love that wording, love is abound for Cancer. Now, there's a beautiful vision that I'm seeing, where somebody is creating something that is unique. It's not a traditional painting. It looks like a painting, okay, with like acrylics or oil. They're creating a beautiful painting, but it's different because it's so real. Art, I love art, and there is beauty in all kinds of art, watercolors to oil paints to making things out of things, right? Making it out of things. This is like carved into the on the canvas, where that looks like a 3D pop out. Let us know if that's you, where you're sculpting on the canvas. If that's you, jump, baby. Okay, jump. Find out where you can put that, find out all the details of signing contracts and everything, because you're going to get an opportunity at the end of November. It looks like toward the end of November. You won't want to sign the contract until it rolls into December, if possible, but read the fine print, because I feel whoever is creating this artwork is going to be very successful in it. Now, that was just a vision, but let's continue. So you're creating this beautiful, happy environment, Cancer, and that's what you've been longing for. That's what you've been wanting. But you can't bring the old people back. This is new community, new relationships, new people. And it's all because you stood up and you took action. You paid attention. June, July, August, September, the karma, what you put out, you get back. You paid attention. And you're taking action. That's what karma is, action toward a goal. And the positive or negative mirror effect bounces back to you. And that's what our Cancer did. So you're taking action. Some of you, this is building a home, actually building it. And I feel it's in a very lovely environment. It is more woodsy, a woodsy area, a lot of green on the ground, a lot of trees, a variation, primarily pine trees. So it feels like it's in the mountain area. And it smells really good. The air smells, this is your heaven on earth. That's what I'm hearing. This is your heaven on earth. And when you smell the air and you're in a location that you really love, it's like, this is it. This is what I've been longing for my entire life. And that's what I feel is coming in for this group of you. Very, very positive. Now, I am getting, for some of you, it's time to really pay attention to your weight, your health in general, your physical fitness, and your nutrition. All right. You don't have to put that in the comments unless you want to, but it's time to really pay attention to it, because if you've been celebrating a lot, if you've been indulging a lot, particularly in something that is affecting your digestive system, it may be time to reconsider that and either reduce it or completely eliminate it. It's that time right now. Nine of Cups is a beautiful card. It's talking about celebrating, having parties with people, meeting people in the community, going out to eat, but gathering in a joyful environment. And when we do tend to do that, we do often overindulge. We eat a little too much, we drink a little too much, whatever it is. That's what I feel is going on for a group of you. This is going to be the challenge as well. And remember, Halloween, for some of you who are celebrating, you may not be taking your children out or grandchildren out, but you may be at home and having people come around it, or vice versa, going to their place. The celebration, pay attention to what you're putting in your body, because there's something that needs to be reduced and or eliminated for our cancers. If you know what it is, you can just put in a comment, I know what it is, and leave it at that, because it's going to be life changing. Now, Mercury is in retrograde. Oh my gosh, we're already feeling the effects. Things are glitching. The Schumann resonance, the cosmos, the solar planets, everything is changing. Timelines, rapid movement, and it feels like it's so fast, and yet you feel like it's taking forever. It's a weird combination, literally encompassing light and dark within. Literally, that's what's going on. You feel in your mind, you're thinking about doing, but your body is feeling, no, not time yet. So this is the absolute balance that needs to be coming in. Now, the challenge through November is what you already have. Okay, what I have, this is what I've invested into this home, into this relationship, into this situation. And to start over, we start with this one pentacle. But remember, the Fool card is about enjoying life, living life to the fullest. That's why I love this card. You may have been planning to do something since March, since March into April. Some of you, it's been a few years, 3-4 years, you've been planning on doing something, maybe 30 to 40. But this card is saying, take a risk, okay? And this one's saying, ooh, I don't know. Do I take a risk or do I not? That's going to be a challenge in the month of November. Do I start off clean and fresh, light and breezy, or do I bring everything with me? And that is a choice that only you can make, and it is not an easy choice, that's for sure. Now, family and friends, I feel the pulling of it in your solar plexus is definitely going. Solar plexus right here where the rib cage goes like this, right in the center of the stomach. You may need to have an energy clearing. Feel free to order book a session with me or someone else. There's a challenge coming in with family. Somebody is going to challenge our Cancer. I feel it's almost like they may have been the one that caused a lot of hardship in the past. They may have been the one that triggered you into your journey. I don't necessarily feel they're coming in physically yet, not yet, but they are definitely going to be on your mind. You're going to be, I'm seeing things that I haven't thought about in years. And it's like, I even got tears in my eyes. And it's like, why am I crying over that, right? Everything's changing and the release is here. No matter how far you go, it's still happening because it's layer on top of layer on top of layer. That's what makes this journey so hard. This family member, let me see who they are. Let's pull a card for this person because they're very meticulous and they're actually manipulative, but they're very meticulous and precise. Snickety, is that a word? Snickety, persnickety, that's what it is. We have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Now that's the energy of fire element. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a person, but the King of Wands is a very charming individual. When they come out, and they came out sideways, they came out laying down sideways, not upright, not upside down. So they may go back and forth. They may have a bit of a mixed personality. One minute they're fine, the next minute they're not. But this is somebody that other people look at this individual as if they're funny, fun, entertaining. They're the social spotlight at a party. They're the person who can speak on a platform and people listen to them. They carry an energetic vibration of value. I value myself for, therefore you value me too. And you can see there's a little bit of arrogance there because those zodiac signs actually have their own arrogance. Don't we all? Because we all walk with light and dark. But this one, I feel, was hard because you didn't know who they were going to be 1 minute from the next. Like, are you happy or sad? Wait, it's only been 5 minutes. You're already crying. Okay. Are you sure? You cry? Okay, you're crying. It's like you never knew what they were going to do. Cancer, that's the one that I feel is going to be popping back into your memories, popping back into even your email. You may even see something in your email. We got a yes card and we got the Four of Wands. This is a person in your family or friends, and that's what we're talking about, relationships. So whoever this is, even if it's your romantic partner, this person is going to, I hear they want to play house. Play house. I don't think that it's necessarily a permanent living arrangement, but maybe they want to stay with you for a while. Maybe they want to have you come and stay with them, or go on some kind of a trip to celebrate. And I feel they have something they're celebrating, a marriage, a union, a new birth of somebody, a new addition to the family, something very positive, and they're going to invite you. That may be a big challenge for some of you when it comes to relationships. But the truth is you make that decision, and that's the beauty of your entire reading. Jump and jump high, jump wise, okay? Use your wisdom, your inner wisdom, so that you know exactly the right move to make. You're going to see somebody, make a backup plan. You're going to stay at their house, make sure there's a hotel down the street. You know, it's like you figure it out. You know exactly what's going on. Ooh, I got all tense and energy. This person is going to really get you tensed up, but you'll play calm. I know you will. I know, Cancer, you will. But inside, that's where it's at. So keep your composure. You got two cards that came out for you. You have the Hermit card and you have the Page of Swords. Now, the Hermit card is about using your wisdom, right? It's about learning how to walk that bridge in the dark. You're walking into something you don't really know. You're taking a leap into a different direction, into a new relationship, a new location for some of you, and it's going to be a beautiful location too. You're moving into a direction that is unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar territory. So you have to walk this bridge using the divine light that is around you, using your energy and your frequency. And what am I pointing at? It's the lantern. It's the lantern, and it's the lighting from the sky, from the moon, from the cosmos. This is using your intuition, using your heightened senses so that you don't fall off the cliff. That's how you're going to make this jump. That's how you're going to make this move. The offer is going to come in. Some of you are going to get an email. You're going to get you're going to get information that is going to be an invitation to, I feel for some of you, it's starting a new business, starting something new, like a community. It's not with them, like in a relationship. This is like, hey, let's partner together. Let's team up because I've got great ideas, you've got really great ideas, and together we can be a success. Yes, it can be. It could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Virgo energy. Yes, you can be a success in this, and they're very highly intuitive individual, whoever they are. So they too can kind of walk this bridge with you. They may not have good communication skills, and you do. Right, you do. You've got the love in you, baby. You got the love in you. The challenge is the Page of Swords, and I almost said that before I pulled this card. So they're going to be your invitation. They want to partner up with you. They want to invest time, energy, resources into something that's going to be very advantageous in the future. But also that is going to be your hindrance, right? That's going to be your challenge. The same person is going to be your challenge. And going back to what I'm saying, this is somebody who was in the past. Now they're returning. So that was two different groups. There's one group, they're not actually physically coming back. This one is going to reach out through you via text, via email, in some form of writing, and they're going to want to discuss this. And I'm hearing you should at least listen to them because you certainly don't want to pass up an opportunity. And what if, just what if, as you were going through your own journey, they did too? You never know. You never know. And I don't mean they're the one that literally knocked you upside down. That's not this one. Okay, the one that triggers us into the journey can be the biggest challenge of all to go back to. Now, the overall energy at the end of your reading is the 10 of Cups. Cancer, you are amazing at creating a bonding family. Even if there's dysfunction in it, there's a code to the dysfunction. The point is you love with all your heart. You open your heart, you give your heart. And if they hurt you, you'll hurt them back. It's a tit for tat for some of you. But you in this new, the new you, the new revised you, the new reborn you, however you want to call it, you have found who you really are. So anything that was holding you back won't. But you're learning how to do it in a way that's always filled with love. Love of the family, love of the relationship. Most of all, the love of yourself has changed. You've learned to put yourself first in a position of value. You are valuable, and you know that now, where you may not have known that years ago. But throughout this whole journey, now is the point you get to show it to everybody, and you're going to show it through the 10 of Cups. This is the beautiful card just before the Ace of Cups. This is the happy home, happy family life. This is happy lifestyle for a lot of you. This is the abundance, the growth. Jump high, jump wise, and celebrate with your new family, with your new tribes, with your community, and with you. Much love.